legs. at that view! submerge.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Better not let me down.
You're with Drawbridge, I presume. Yeah, you seem like the genuine article. Welcome. Hope it wasn't too hard to track. I'll just need a moment to check your cargo. This is downright perfect. You are a master of your trade. You have been making a real difference around here. Keep it up, alright? Alright. Go ahead and put us on the chiral network.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So we've been linked up, at last. There's also the necrobiotes you brought us as well. Feels like we finally turned a corner.
For our part, we've shared data for some custom vehicle components as well as some sturdy combat boots. I'm sure the vehicle parts in particular will come in handy for combat and cargo retrieval. You need all the help you can get, because those armed survivalists waiting for you out east are far more dangerous foes than the brigands. They're a bunch of fools who won't hesitate to kill people, with no shortage of lethal weaponry. Though I'll be damned if I know where they got it. Make sure you're prepared before you head their way. Speaking of which, those combat boots ought to add some serious power to your kicks. You might want to equip a pair if you intend on getting up close and personal.
They're not something just anyone should be messing with. Their affinity with the dead makes them dangerous. But that's also why we can use them to prevent the dead from attacking us. With that kind of power at our disposal, we can put people's minds at ease. Could solve all kinds of problems, I'm sure.
We've uploaded some schematics for pickup off-roader parts. One of them is a heavy machine gun. It automatically acquires and fires at targets in range. It uses MP bullets for added versatility. It's effective not only against human enemies like armed survivalists, but BTs as well. The other part is a sticky cannon. When mounted, it independently scans for cargo in the vehicle's vicinity and collects it. You'll find it makes rounding up dropped cargo easier than ever. And who wouldn't want that? Pickup off-roaders can be equipped with 2 parts like these simultaneously. So choose whatever's best for the situation at hand. Some people have called me that. A while back, we had a situation with this group that went around looting whatever supplies they felt like. And I was the boxing champ who went up against these guys and sent them all packing with nothing but his bare fists. That's the story they tell, but it sure as hell ain't the truth.
I didn't charge gallantly into battle and beat the shit out of him. I approached them in peace so we could work it out. I asked why they were stealing from other people, and they said it was because they didn't have the skills to live any other way. So I taught them other ways to survive, trained them a bit. Nothing more than that, really. In the end, all we had to do was talk to each other. They weren't like the other riffraff you find around here. And they're still here. In fact, working in this facility. If anyone around here deserves to be called a hero, it's you, Sam. I mean, you're the one trekking across Australia trying to bring everyone together. Anyway, right now, we're trying to develop equipment tailored to close combat specialists. If we succeed, anyone will be capable of fighting as well as the so-called Golden Fist. Feel free to lend a hand if our project interests you. Thanks again. We're glad to have you in our corner. With your support, we'll be able to do so much more for others. Stay strong and keep doing your thing. We're in this fight together.
Sam, you're the best. Now get yourself back to the DHV Magellan and take a load off. Just so you know, tomorrow's been doing much better. Pay her a visit when you can, okay?
Order completed. Well done. Feels good.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam. Thank you, Kyle. This one's for you.
Raindrops are falling on my head. Oh, just a little longer, okay? Raindrops are falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. You know this song? So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know. The blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. to greet me. Okay. All
Raindrops
done.
keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red.
Are you alright, Sam? That was a gatequake just now. It seems Westport Knot was hit hard, and their Cairo printer is no longer working. I'm afraid we won't be able to continue expanding the network until it's back up and running. Pick up your next main order via the terminal at the F2 South Distribution Center.
The Voyage of the Beagle, written of course by one Charles Darwin. Speaking of which, before the Death Stranding, there was a city in the northern part of Australia called Darwin, named as such after the Beagle made a brief stop there. Darwin was able to devote so much time and effort to his research of evolution because he enjoyed the support of the elite, specifically the Wedgwood family, pottery makers to the royal household. In fact, Darwin's maternal grandfather was the founder of Wedgwood. You can't get a better patron than that, now can you? I suppose if you think about it, Wedgwood was to Darwin as Charlie is to us. Necrobiotes are fascinating, and they seem to have become more commonplace lately as well, ever since you and I were swallowed up by that tarfall, to be specific. This sudden increase in the population should be considered yet another example of an environmental anomaly. If we successfully extend the network across the continent and trigger a plate gate to appear, such anomalies should begin to wane. So, Samson Hook from the F2 South Distribution Center is not a man to be trifled with, no sir. I did some research, and I found he's a popular local figure, beloved by one and all, it seems. Known as the Golden Fist as well. But don't misunderstand, I'd wager the people's love for him is not rooted solely in his considerable martial prowess. Why don't you try freshening up with a shower?
Hi, Sam.
Feels good.
So you made it out okay. Those tremors were intense, but we're doing fine here. I think West Fort Knott got the worst of it, though. Your cargo has already been prepared. If you could deliver it to West Fort Knott as quickly as you can, that'd be great. We need to support each other at times like these, so pick up the priority order from the delivery terminal right away. I'm counting on you, Sam.
Order accepted. Thank you.
干す一人を知るため誰かを求めていたのかどんな結末なら許せる乾いた足跡静か落ちる
Stretch my legs. Give me a hand. Thanks for the help.
With every goodbye we grow just trace the circle of life oh to find a place in our life until one day be enough
Wowzer!
Thank you, Kyle. Thanks for the help.
covered everything then. Hey, let's get it delivered.
Yeah, man. This one's for you. Thanks, God. Hey, man.
The delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Sam.
Thank you, Sam. Safe travels. Heat levels tolerably tolerable.
Oh, I see you're back. Seriously? Are you really giving us all of this? I don't know what to say. It's thanks to you that we're in a position to share this data. Go ahead. Give it a look. Bet you could use more materials, no? Which is why we're increasing your on-site allocation.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This schematic is for combat power gloves. Slip them on, and you'll find you hit harder than ever before. No one will be able to match your strength in close combat, that's for sure. They also have a function that lets you harness energy before delivering a devastating electrical area attack. Any enemies caught in the surge will absorb a concentrated electrical charge, resulting in massive damage. So even if you encounter foes with formidable defenses down the road, you'll have no trouble defeating them with these gloves. As an added benefit, they'll also improve your ability to keep your balance and climb, which should make a difference in your delivery work. Using them will consume battery power though. See that you don't run out and find yourself at a disadvantage. We don't intend to stop our research anytime soon, so you can look forward to other inventions.
Order completed. Well done. Order accepted. Thank you.
Just look at that view!
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
So I shut the door and leave for a glass of white champagne. Pour it on the TV screen.
Sam, I'm so glad to see you again. We just got hit by a massive quake. I was afraid you might have got hurt out there, or worse. Anyway, I'll check your cargo. Handled with care, I see. Looks as good as new. You never give it less than your all, and we're forever in your debt. Please accept this data as an expression of our gratitude. We've upped the quantity of materials we keep on hand for you. Don't hesitate to use as many as you like.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thank you so much. We should be able to get our chiral printer in working order now. I've never felt tremors like that before, not even when the tar currents were acting up. It makes me pretty concerned about other folks living nearby. But at least the monorail you patched up seems to be none the worse for wear. Hey, out of curiosity, have you restored any of the other large mines? They'd be a great source of materials if you were ever in need. Are you familiar with the island that lies north of our facility here at West Fort Knox? Well, there's a shelter on that island. The man who lives there only cares about his research and never talks to anyone. But I can't help worrying that he might have been hurt during the tremors. There are a few large mines in the northern part of the continent, not far from where you'll find North Fort Knox. Or where you used to be able to find it, I should say, before it was wiped off the map by a void out. As for the mines, no one knows if they're obliterated too. But if you happen to be headed that way, you might want to see if they're still around. You've been such a big help to us. Rest assured, our staff will see that everyone gets their share of the aid packages you delivered. A lot of people are going to be singing your praises before too long. Best of luck to you with everything.
Thanks for all your hard work. Everything there seems to be in order. But one cannot help but wonder what other facilities were affected. Anyway, you can pick up your next order from the F2 South Distribution Center. This one's a rescue mission, Sam. Someone's been taken hostage by the armed survivalists, and we need you to extract them to safety. The survivalists have been known to kill people, so you'll want to take extra care when preparing for this one. Oh, and it seems the tar currents have finally stabilized. So the DEATH Magellan should be able to travel without issue. Call us if you need us. All right, Sam. Good luck.
Order completed. Well done.
Transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter